Yo, what's bracking, everybody? It's your boy, Stavi Buckets, aka Stavi Clicks, aka Stavi Zona, coming in live from the new GGR podcast. Everybody coming in. What's bracking? How's everybody doing out there? We got a great episode lined up, a bunch of spicy stuff we're going to get into. But first and foremost, let's bring in the co-host with the most hosts. That's Mr. Menderson over here. Mendy, let's get a year for all the years out there.
Yeah.
Let's get a double year for all the double years out there.
Yeah.
You'd love to see it. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming by and listening. We greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we have a stacked lineup tonight. It's been a lot of really good gaming news stuff over like these past couple weeks, I feel. And I think it's making up for there was like a lull kind of like once COVID happened, like everybody didn't really know what to do. And now I think it's just picking back up right now. So it's nice to get some spicy episodes going in. We got some Dr. Disrespect that we're going to hit on. Nvidia basically broke the internet midweek. We're going to talk about Dead by Daylight. I was going to get into it right there. I'll save it for the segment. Some Apex cross Plat ? And also a hot fix that might have saved Apex Legends going forward. Summit 1G had a big thing this week. We're going to talk about Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers. Also, Tony Hawk Remastered came out this week. We'll hit on that. And then we got some additional time. We're going to go into a little Valorant Twitch things to wrap it up. So to get it started, we like to do a little weekly catch up right here. And Mendy had a really big thing that popped up this week that I want to save the most time for, but I want to say something. Over the past 24 hours, I rewatched Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. And if you haven't seen this freaking show, I'm telling you right now, it's unbelievable, and it's just as good the second time when you watch it the first time. Have you seen the show at all, Mendy?
No, I don't think I know anything about it. Is it new, old?
It came out in 2018, and it's up there with like my favorite Netflix shows that popped up there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's right there with Ozark, and it's even just as high as like Breaking Bad for me on the list of like
Wow.
shows of watching.
Really?
It was just so well done, and what got me going into it is that a new season's coming out. It's not going to
Okay.
be Haunting of Hill House. It's going to be like Bly Manor or something like that. Haunting of Bly Manor.
Okay.
So like stupidly, I was like kind of intoxicated on Friday night. I watched the first episode again, like while I was falling asleep. So I had to watch the entire season, which is like 11, 12 episodes.
I was gonna say that doesn't really seem like a show you just kind of watch when you're going to bed.
No, I made the mistake. I turned it on. I did the same thing with Breaking Bad when I watched it for the second time. I watched the first episode. I had to watch all 6 or 7 seasons of Breaking Bad, but they're gonna do like that American Horror Story thing where they keep the same cast for the most part, but then just switch up the storyline each season.
Okay. Okay.
And if you haven't seen it, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's too scary. It's too scary." It is kind of creepy and scary at the same time. But it's just so well written and well done. And they do an entire episode, and I know we're going off on non-gaming stuff, but I love this stuff so much.
It's good for the show.
They do an entire episode done in one take. And it's just a constantly moving camera the entire time. And it's honestly the best TV I've ever seen in my entire life.
There was a movie that recently came out like a year or two ago that did something very similar to that, where it was just
1942 or something like that.
I freaking love that.
So I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet, but
this sounds like something you would like if you catch that movie.
It just the like the acting in that one episode alone was just so good, and just like like the camera and the production that went into it was awesome. Just so ready. And I think it's episode like 6, 5 or I think it's 6.
Okay.
In Haunting Hill House, and I had to get that off my chest. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I just wasted last night and today. Finished up 6 episodes this morning. I didn't get out of bed until about like 1. So that was my weekend. Mendy, you had a much cooler weekend. If you want to talk about this Rocket League RL tournament that you put on, and also big shout out to you and BLT Bacon for putting this on.
Thank
seemed
you.
like everybody loved it and everybody enjoyed it. So,
Thank you.
big freaking pogs.
Thank you, Stav. So me and BLT No Bacon, a kid that I met randomly playing in a Rocket League game, we ended up becoming good friends. And I said to him, I want to run a Rocket League tournament. I want to do it. I don't know how to do it, but I want to do one. And he does really well for a Rocket League tournament. So I knew he was the perfect guy to go to. I was like, you kind of have to do most of the manpower. I'll help you promote the heck out of it, and let's just like get this thing rolling. And he was like, all right, sounds good. So the idea I originally had was free to play, because Rocket League's supposed to launch an update where it allows everybody to play for free. That update never came out, and it's you still have to pay $20 for it.
To be determined, I guess, when it comes to the free to
I
play.
think it's going to be at the end of this month, or like the 22nd or something like that. To make a long story short, we ended up going with it anyway. We had over 40 teams enter
That's
into
awesome.
into the tournament. We planned 2 back-to-back tournaments. The first one was so long because we had so many teams that we just ended up only doing one tournament. It started at 10:30 and it ended at like 12:30 or something like that. It was freaking nuts. Because this team's of 3, mind you, so over 100 people were in this tournament. From the GGR community and from BLT's community, we had that we had that many people enter in. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Gnarly's team. I think you were watching him on his stream.
It was unreal.
He knocked out, so BLT and like his community, they're all like grand champs, which is like a really high rank in Rocket League. I'm only Diamond 3, and that's like mid tier. So we only last second round. I'm surprised we lasted that long, to be honest with you. But Gnarly plays from GGR. His squad not only knocked out BLT's team in the semifinals, but he made it into the finals. And they almost won, but it was one hell of a game. And stay tuned because we are doing another one.
I had a housewarming party that I went to Friday and came back, and I was able to catch like the quarterfinals and then the semifinals and then the finals. And like Gnarly's team was still in it, and Gnarly was like talking down about. He was like, "Yeah, we're probably not going to do fine." Then his team was just cracked the entire time.
His teammates
And
were insane, and he had like really good chemistry with his teammates. It wasn't like they were carrying him; like he was putting numbers on the board as well. And holy cow, I did not expect that whatsoever. And it was awesome that it was his team that made it that far.
it was really cool. And I mean, big shout out to Gnarly and his team. Big shout out to every team that participated in it. And
Seriously,
it seemed like it went really well. And hopefully, this is just a stepping stone to more tournaments that you guys can put on, because I think everybody had a blast doing it. Everybody had a blast watching it. So hey, cheers, and here's to many more. Who actually won, if you don't mind?
cheers! I got a lovely turtle mug now. um, I only know one of the guys on the team, Polarax, and his squad. He's another person in BLT's community, and those kids were just insane. That finals game was just, it was a low scoring game just because they know how to defend against all these crazy shots. Just insane.
I can only picture like Gnarly, like he's so competitive too, like,
But
and it just took over.
you know
Like his
what
competitive.
though? He was driving me mad. He was like so relaxed. I felt like when he was playing these games. Like I saw him like look over on his computer. I could have sworn I saw him like take a drink mid game. I was like, dude, you guys are like crushing it out here, and you're just like acting.
No, that's
like
just
no
being
big
cool,
deal.
calm, and collected, dude. He's a pitcher. Like you gotta stay
Yeah,
cool. Like
yeah.
you gotta stay cool in the moment. And I I was actually thinking to myself, Mendy, I was just like, so like when was the last time like these people like competed in like an actual like tournament kind of thing, you know?
Somebody
And
like Gnarly Plays who was in sports and stuff.
yeah, and then like when was the last time like you had like a, and this isn't a shot at anybody that doesn't play sports or anything, but
Yeah,
like when was the last time you had like an actual, besides the Apex tournament? Like when was the last time it was like a tournament?
like a
Like
sporting kind of event sort of thing.
yeah, where you kind of had to click on like your competitive nature. Like people play competitive
Um,
games all the time, and like you're playing Valorant, it's competitive and everything, but
Yeah.
like when the lights are on, you're in a tournament. Like when was the last time you had it besides the Apex?
Not gaming related.
Anything related? Like have you had any tournaments in games like besides the Apex one or no?
The Apex one was, I think, was like my first ever one, and I was pretty shook from that. And this this one that I did, I was terrified, but not because I wanted to do well. I wanted the tournament itself to do well.
True.
That was
Yeah, because
my
you were
main
like running it
concern.
too, so it was like double nervous at the same time,
It
right?
was like my name and also BLT's name behind it, and I obviously wanted to do really well. And I want everybody to have fun in it, even if I'm not having fun. If everybody else in the whole tournament is having fun, that's a huge win. So to me, I don't think we were going to last that long anyway in the tournament because those kids are freaking insane. But my head was in. I hope everyone's having fun.
Yeah.
I hope it's going well.
And I think everybody did have fun. So I mean,
Mm,
kudos to you and Bacon
thank you.
for putting that on, and kudos to everybody who entered and played. I know Luke's in chat right now. He put a squad in. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, it was just it was a very good competitive field that was out there, which is why I didn't want to put a team in because it wouldn't have gone that well. So
But
pogs to everybody that entered and to Mendy and Bacon for putting it on and stay tuned for the next one because I think we're gonna have many more of these coming up.
I hope so. That's definitely the plan. All I can say now is get a squad ready and be on the lookout for another announcement because there's definitely already something in the works.
Hit the tutorials, learn how to jump because I don't know how to jump in that game and hit a ball. But
Yes.
I'm glad it went well. Let's go straight into the gaming stuff, and we're gonna start off with Doctor Disrespect, who popped into the headlines this week. Um, and it's a weird. This is gonna be a weird segment here because he talked about his Twitch stuff, but he didn't really talk about his Twitch stuff at the same time.
Logan, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it.
Ooh, Logan Radio Rocks rating with a fat party of 4. Thank you very much, Logan. Hope you had a great stream. Thanks for bringing everybody by.
Thank you,
We
brother.
love to see it. Um, so Doc, there was like a 13-minute video clip, and then there was like a 3-minute video clip with him basically coming out, and it was titled "Doc opens up about his Twitch thing."
Yeah.
Long story short, sum it all up. He doesn't know why he got banned from Twitch still. I don't really believe that. Um,
Originally, I thought that. Now, I'm. I don't even know what to think anymore. Because he's just so all over the place. Give me more music videos, Doc. I want to see some more music videos.
I did love his music video.
I'm all on my own.
So like to me, he just like talked and rambled on for like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think he hit on a couple things that you can take away is that he's hurt. He's hurt from being kicked off Twitch. It's clearly affected him.
Of
He
course.
talked about how he has anxiety now. Like he's never in
Mm,
his persona of like, I don't feel pressure. I am the pressure kind of
yeah.
like he's clearly hurt from this.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird to see him in that scenario, but I mean, he's been streaming for such a long time, and to get it ripped away, you can completely understand and feel for him as a person. Um,
Especially when you're contracted to a company who just kicks you out and doesn't really give anyone a good explanation to why they did so. It's like,
yeah,
that's his job. That's his income. That's his livelihood.
he said that he feels like it was just like his title was stripped from him,
Yeah.
from Twitch, and like he wasn't given a reason why. And I I feel bad for him at a point, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad. Like he's on YouTube still. Like he can still stream and do what and he's
Yeah,
always been
but
a solo guy.
I, I,
And
I feel like overall his performance would be better onto Twitch and not
for
YouTube.
sure, for sure.
But
And
but he still is streaming. He still is, doing a great job.
I mean, we're both gonna agree that Twitch is the platform to stream on.
Yeah, I'll stick to that for a very long time.
and I think he's ultimately upset that it came out that he can't. He officially he said it that he can't play with people on Twitch that are streaming. Like he can't be associated with people who are live on Twitch. They can't, which
It's
is why we don't
nuts
have we do not have a video going on right now because
because
he can't be on Twitch.
he's perma-banned on Twitch. We can't show his stuff.
But he's landed on his feet pretty well. Like,
And there's not a lot
he
of
said
people that could do that either.
no. Like you can't just pick up, get crushed like that, and then rebuild on YouTube.
We're talking about
Uh,
the Doc DC Drums. Dr.
he he
Disrespect.
he's having a good time on YouTube. He said it. He goes, he loves YouTube, but he clearly is still strung up on this, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't, but I don't believe that he hasn't heard why, or he doesn't know why.
Because originally he was like, let the legal teams deal with this. So clearly they know what they're getting themselves into. And he must know too. So
I just rather him stay quiet, not talk about it. Don't give us this 13-minute video of saying, I don't know what happened. Like you know what
just let it
happened. Something
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Something happened. And you have to have an idea. And I think he's just using his platform to say he doesn't know what happened. But um, let the legal stuff happen. If it's clearly an illegal situation because no information has come out. But he also he ended saying he's taking it day by day, trying to adapt, and this is new to him. But in the end, he's going to be fine because it's Doctor Disrespect. He
Yeah.
has a huge following, and everybody clearly went over to YouTube based off the numbers that he put up when he first did his first YouTube stream. So he's fine. He's dealing with it. This is something he's probably never dealt with in streaming. Um, like a big celebrity, you usually don't face a lot of diversity, and I think he's dealing with it for the first time, and that's new to him. He'll be fine. He'll get past it. He's still going to be Doctor Disrespect. He's
Mm,
still going to make great content, and he's still going to have the best video editing team out there in the world because he's Doctor Disrespect.
true. True to that, my
So
friend.
that's just that was Doc this week. A little bit of our takes on it. I want to head over to something that broke the internet this week,
Mm.
though. And I don't know why this broke the internet this week, but like everybody was really jacked out about Nvidia and their new graphics cards.
Let me switch on over so the people can see. Here it is.
What's up, Sky? What's up, DC? Again, Logan, thank you for that read. I appreciate that. And everybody kicking it in chat, you love it. So Nvidia dropped 3 new graphics cards, starting at the 3070, the 3080, and the 3090. The 3090, which is the best one, is coming out first. Do you think that's good strategy, by the way, before we get into like drop like the most expensive one first? Like maybe people will buy that one first over like the cheapest one, and then
I
I don't
don't
know. I'm
know.
thinking about it right now. Like
Obviously they did it for a reason, so maybe it was for that.
so, like say you drop like the 3070, which is $500, the 3080 is 700, and the 3090 is 1500. If you do like that cheapest one first, like everybody will buy that.
I don't know, because I feel like everybody's just going to jump on the mid-tier one because it outperforms what they already have out.
I'm wondering if like you just like dangle the fruit in front of them, like the most expensive one. Like you might get someone to be like, "Dude, I really need a graphics card right now. Like I hate how it's expensive, but I can't wait until October." So like
I would have imagined they would just push it all out like on one date.
at the
So
same time, right?
maybe just because of like how the world is today with coronavirus and quarantine, maybe they can only do a production of at these certain dates and it just works best for them. Maybe it's not really like a strategic marketing kind of plan. I think it is, but at the same time, I would imagine they would just want to release all of them at the same time.
So this screenshot that we grabbed, this is the 3 graphics cards that popped out. When it gets to computer stuff like this, I don't know what it is. Okay.
I'm not too
I
far
go
away.
strictly based off of which one's the best based on price. So obviously the 3090, $1,500, it's got to be cracked, right? Like it
Yeah,
it 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 has to be obviously the best. Um,
But there,
you're looking like we got bits and stuff out here. We got gigabytes. We got memory speed. To me, not being like a whiz on what goes on inside my computer, um, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I just know that people were literally going nuts about these graphics cards when they announced them, and I think a lot of people are going to go to the 3080 and the
hmm
3070.
hmm
Um, so my question right now, what's the hype about this? Are these gonna really blow away all other graphics cards? Like, are
Well,
these gonna be game breaking graphics cards?
the thing is that the RTX 380 it outperforms their best model that they have out right now, and I think it's worth like 1,200, if not more. And so this mid tier one that they're coming out with is only $700. So that's why so many people are freaking out because their best current graphics card is now going to be outperformed by something that's significantly less, like it's cost less now. So people are going to jump to the 380.
So as a noob to all the tech stuff that goes on, and I mean, we do a lot of back and forthing about how untech savvy I am when it comes to just about anything. Um, are we surprised that we're getting top tier stuff for like these prices? Like, shouldn't this should be coming out every year, in my opinion?
That I don't really know how that sort of thing works, but I think it's just perfectly timed when the new console generations are coming out. They're like, yeah, we can finally compete against PC. Like we got all this cool stuff, yeah. And then Nvidia's
Psych.
like, Nvidia's like, oh yeah, yeah. Look at
Deal with this,
this.
bro.
PC players gonna go freaking nuts over this. So I think it was just perfectly planned in the sense that console at one point probably had a decent fight, and now with this coming out, it's like you guys aren't even coming close
Just
to
be like,
what
"Oh,
we
you
can
thought
do.
that was our max?
Yeah,
Oh, well, we've been maybe they were waiting until the new consoles came out. Maybe that was their strategy."
maybe. Obviously, I don't know, but to me, that's what it seems like. Like it couldn't have come out at a better time because there
I
was a lot of talk about new consoles. Now there's a lot of talk about these graphic cards.
and this broke the internet. I think it was Wednesday when it hit, and, like, everything on
Yeah.
Twitter was just like,
Mm,
"NVIDIA graphics card, I'm buying this one, I'm buying this one, I'm buying this one, I'm buying this one." And that's not to knock the new consoles, like, the new consoles are gonna be next level consoles, and their graphics and everything are gonna be unbelievable. But then you have Nvidia just saying, just like, "Yo, watch this,"
yeah.
and just
I mean,
dropping these
it's still
graphics cards.
$700, and that's like one item in
That's
your
a console.
PC.
That I
Yeah,
mean, 700 is a console.
yeah. But this thing, obviously outperforms anything a console can do. So, to me, if you're like me who already has a PC, to me, I feel like it's better just to spend the money on upgrading your PC than it is to get a next gen console.
Do you see yourself getting any of these?
I would love to get my hands on the 380. Um, but I think this is gonna sell. Dude, I think this is gonna sell it so quick. I
It's
don't
gonna
even
be
think
gone.
it's gonna be possible to get the 380. I think it's just gonna really like disrupt the whole graphics card market, and everything else is just gonna drop like in price. So it's gonna be
I
interesting.
call me cheap, but, like, everything I compare the 380 to the 370.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't see that much of a drop off, you know? Like, but
Yeah.
also at the same time, I'm just like, well, since there isn't that big of a drop off, I might as well spend the extra $200, right? Like,
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
so
I mean, all of these are great graphic cards.
and you can definitely get away with a 3070 because that's still better than like just about their max right now. And if it's, I mean, do the testing for yourself. Maybe watch someone who buys it and check the stream and compare it to an older one. But um, just unreal how just like there's like yo new graphics cards and everybody's just like what and just like everybody loses their marbles over it. But I'm happy for Nvidia. Um, just like changing the game a little bit, the PC game when consoles getting all the talk about right now with the new consoles out and this just coming out and just saying, yeah, well, we got some new stuff coming out too.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. And let us know if you guys are planning on getting any of these new ones or trying to. I don't think they're going to be around like many said. I think they're going to go by pretty quick because
Definitely.
I think a lot of people are pretty jacked up to use these things. And I just think a lot of people are PC gaming now compared to console. So um, we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens when they come out. Everybody's interested. September 24th, the 3090 is coming out. That's $1,500. September 17th is the 3080, which is 700, and then October is the 3070, which is 500. So I would expect to see the $700 one out, the 3080. That's probably be cleared by that first day.
Yeah.
The 3090, I bet you're going to get a lot of people still buying that. Might not sell out. 3070 will probably definitely sell out when it's released. No release date, it just says October for that. So stay tuned for more on that. Excited to see where that one goes. All right, let's talk about Dead by Daylight.
Here. I was clicking on the wrong stuff.
So Dead by Daylight. I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to say why we're talking about it first. They're making quote unquote big and impactful visual updates, and you're seeing them here right now. That's the news, everybody. I'm just letting you know. So this game's updating. They're going through a big update in their graphics, their visuals. Clearly, as I just announced, and we're seeing here, whoop-de. I hate crapping on this game because so many people like this game, and I love the idea of this game of like a hide and seek and having fun playing with your friends. I just don't buy into this game. I can't get into it. I don't know what it is. And if you're out there and you love Dead by Daylight, let us know what you love about Dead by Daylight. Do you feel the same way? Like, do you what's your thoughts on Dead by Daylight, Mendy?
Pretty much everything you just said, but I don't want to say that because I feel like we didn't give it enough of a shot. But at the same time, like you want to be hooked on the game the second you play it. And somebody was telling us that we need to play more to unlock more abilities so we can like get better at the game and stuff and this and that. But I just felt like as long as you're not the killer, you're just gonna lose. It was just so easy to find the other people and kill them. So I want to give it another shot. I probably won't, to be honest with you. These updated graphics aren't singing to me. I could really care less about it.
This isn't gonna drag you in, right?
Yeah, like
just be like, dude, did you see the updated graphics in Dead by Daylight, dude? We were talking about it.
Yeah. And when did this game originally come out? Like, how old is this game now? I feel like it's been out for years.
I love the concept, and when Predator came out, and Predator made it like a shooting kind of style to it, where you're trying to attack the villain, like Predator. I was like, that's a good spin on this kind of idea of a game. When you can't really do anything against the villain, you're just running around trying to escape. I just don't. It didn't stick for me. And again, everything we talk about in this, it's our opinion. If you love the game, I'm happy you love the game. It just didn't stick it out. It didn't draw to us. We played it one night.
Yeah.
And this is a big pay to win game.
Is it?
I've read. So like you can get like new characters, more attributes and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I didn't realize you could pay for that to like upgrade your stuff.
It also comes with time. Like you could take the time and just put a bunch of hours in and upgrade everything. But I love the idea of it. I love the villains. I think it's cool how they grabbed villains from movies and stuff like that. I love horror stuff. We already hit on with Hill House when I started off. I just don't. It doesn't draw to me. And like something like, did they really need to do this or no? Like,
I'm so over it. I feel bad even saying that. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat just be like, I love this game. It's amazing. And I feel like a lot of people do love this game. You know what I know it's great for? It's great for spooky season. It's coming up around the corner. That's the type of vibe I'm trying to play.
And every game that is ongoing like this should be doing updates like this. Like this shouldn't be breaking news. you should be doing brand new updates, weekly updates, kind of like what we get in all the battle royales. We don't have to talk about them because they do patch notes every week. This is what you should be getting on these types of games. Games that just extend. The developers should be working on it constantly and updating it and making it better. Um, this just seems long overdue to update your graphics to me. Um,
Give
yeah, I
us
can't
new,
wait to play Dead by Daylight.
give us new maps. Give us new characters. Give us new. Who cares about the graphics?
And the graphics don't even look like that crazy of updates from like the. Uh, again, I'm not trashing. Okay, I am trashing the game just from my own personal experience with it. If you like it, I'm not trashing your opinion on liking it. To me, it just. I think they could do better. Um, enough Dead by Daylight. Let's go to Apex.
Yeah, real man's game right there. Really. But this was actually kind of interesting what they did with the new pack.
So
You get
I
into
think
it.
the best way to talk about this. Let's handle one thing first, and then we'll go to what saved the game.
Okay.
Cross Plat was announced as a potential starting date of September 15th and September 16th. Huge, huge for
Need
Apex.
need that a long time ago, but glad they're still pushing for it.
Yeah, we needed it about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. I'm glad we're getting it though. We've been asking for it. They've been talking about it. They announced it in June. It was coming. And supposedly some people dug through, the code and everything and saw cross plat mid-September. So
Gotta love the
um
internet and the people that try to look into things.
actually let's announce the other one too.
Okay.
They midweek this week rebuffed the shields to what they used to be. So they added back on. Everybody was talking about how the shields are just they're big time nerf. They need to be buffed.
Especially when these
Apex
guns can just shred you apart in
the gun
seconds.
shred. And so Apex listened, which is the big word here, and re-put in the shields from season 5. Huge switch because obviously they worked a long time to fix the shields going into season 6, but they had a lot of feedback. They said they listened to the feedback and listened to the community and some certain players, and they said, okay, for this game, we need to put the shields back to the way they were. Which now with those both announced right now, which one do you think is more impactful to the state of Apex going forward?
It's tough because the shields honestly kind of made me not like the game as much as I used to. It just made it feel like a completely different game. I felt like last time I talked about it, I pretty much said it's a new update. We just got to get used to it. But it's also made me kind of not want to play it as much as I used to. But also, cross-platform is huge because we know a lot of people that play on PS4, and we're not really able to play with them. I had to find my PS4 in my apartment just so I can hook it up to play with them. It was worth it, but ultimately it would be better if it was just cross-platform so everyone could play, and that would help the game so much more because it's pretty much divided everyone into only playing with people who have whatever console or PC on it.
So are you going with
I didn't answer your question at all,
You didn't
but
answer the question whatsoever.
I'm going to say cross-platform. I think
Okay.
people can adjust to any wacky stuff that they throw in there, and if cross-platform just kind of I think it's too late for it, but it's still very much needed. Cross-platform. I think they need to push that.
I think cross-platform's huge.
Yeah.
To me, the answer is shields.
Yeah, it's tough, man. You die so quick. You get blue shields, purple shields, and it's like half of what it used to be.
We know a lot of people that play Apex. A lot of people in the GGR community play Apex. This was the first time people were outspoken about the game. And I mentioned, I believe last week, that I said this is a very similar path Fortnite went down. They started changing things in Fortnite. The community said, we don't like these things. Fortnite just continued their path of destruction and just kept doing their own thing. And then Fortnite is what it is now. Apex listened and said, hey, we need to do something. People aren't playing our game anymore. People are talking bad about our game. We need to do something to adjust this for the long haul, not just cross-platform. Cross-platform is huge.
Mm.
It's huge. But I think for the survival of the game, they needed to put the shields back to where they were. And them doing it so fast makes me think they realized they messed up, which is a huge step. And they put everything back. Love it. I played yesterday. I had a great time playing yesterday. The people we know, the people that we follow, have been playing it. They've been liking it ever since the new shields came back in. They're back into Apex. They're liking it. They weren't having fun for a long time. Um, and I do agree with you when you say like, hey, you'll get used to it and adjust. But that's where the downfall starts. You get used to one bad thing, they put out another bad thing, you get used to it, and then after a while, you're like 3 or 4 bad things.
It
And again, this is
sounds.
for
I was gonna
this is
say
what
this sounds
Fortnite
oddly
did.
familiar with Fortnite.
What Fortnite did, and now you're just left with a really bad game that's a movie that we don't even know what it is anymore. Apex, I think, did the right thing, put the shields back on, and I think they're only going to benefit now because of the shield stuff once the cross plat comes in. So I'm glad they fixed it before the cross plat came in. I am. It's fun to play now. You don't get roasted in a second.
Mm.
You can shield up, get back into a fight. Before you couldn't do that. Now you can. So good job, Apex. Way to listen to your community. I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. And I think the cross plat is going to take it to the next level. But you're going into cross plat at a really good position right now.
Mm.
So that's why I put the shields above the cross plat. So we'll see what happens when the cross plat come out. Check out 15th or 16th. That's the dates we're seeing, not official.
Yeah.
But get ready for it around then. All right.
All right. All right.
All right. Let's go to Summit 1G.
And we'll go back to the main scenery. Boom.
So we have I think this is the first. Would you say this is the first Twitch streamer to come out saying they're thinking about leaving Twitch
No, this can't be the
publicly?
first one. I don't think so.
I mean, this has nothing to do with signing other contracts. From what we've seen, I know.
To me, it sounded like he just wanted to stop streaming in general, not necessarily stop streaming on one platform.
Gotcha. I can see where that comes in. So, for a little take on what we're about to talk about, Summit came out, and this is from Dexerto, saying he's just been feeling a lot of toxicity going on in Twitch chat, and it's kind of been irking him a little bit. And I think every streamer can vibe with this and can deal with this. I mean, maybe not to the level of Summit 1G, obviously, but there's a lot of toxicity that goes around Twitch chats. And he kind of said, he's when his contract comes up, he'll take a look because he might have to leave. And I don't know. You can survive on other platforms. Do you think Summit could survive on another platform? Like, I think the obvious answer is yes. Like,
I think the best for anyone is Twitch, but for somebody like him, he'll still do well on other platforms.
do you think because of toxic levels, that's a good reason to leave a streaming platform?
No, because this is what I'm going to say. You can put moderators in your chat. You can have certain blocked words in your chat. You can have subscribers only in your chat. You can do VIP only in your chat. You can do emoji only in your chat. There's so much that you can do to get rid of this toxic behavior in the chat. I don't understand. Is it really that bad that they're just spamming it so much, or he just sees things he doesn't like? Like, he can easily monitor it better. If he doesn't like the people what they're saying in there, then he can just ban them or time them out or whatever it is.
I mean, they do have the ban button, and I agree with everything you're saying. To me, it's not a valid reason. I feel like, and I don't want to say excuse, but it might be a reason that he's like getting sick of this, and I'm going to use it to dip and just take a break.
Yeah.
And if that's the situation, just take a break.
Nothing wrong with that. We see
Take
all
a
these
break,
other
take a
people
month.
taking breaks. Pokemon took her break.
Take a month, take 2 months, relax, get some, rejuvenate yourself, come back hitting. No matter where you stream, you're gonna get toxic crap.
Hmm.
You're gonna get toxic crap anywhere. Um, is there anything Twitch can do with these kind of with him saying this?
I don't know. They should.
Twitch to me already does a pretty good job of giving you the power to
To,
get rid of anybody out
yeah,
there. So
and you can report whoever, and then they can get banned like from Twitch. I know from that large of a scale, it makes it much difficult. But at the same time, like there are things you can do to moderate this kind of behavior.
and he's got enough inflow coming in where you can you can dish out some
And
cash
he's
to
also not stuck to like one video game. He's not a streamer that's
he
stuck
can
to
do
just one
whatever he
game.
wants.
He is so much like he he really can do whatever he wants.
And we're not dissing Summit. Like he's
No.
obviously one of like he's a grade A streamer, grade
Hmm.
A content creator. Um, it's just like when you're saying because of toxic stuff, to me that doesn't sit well. Because you can take approaches to clear it up and have rules and have regulations inside of a Twitch chat. Um, but isn't this just where we are right now in a world that everybody's just toxic? As you know,
Uh,
almost just swore there. Um, but
yeah,
everybody's just toxic these days. Like people just feel like they're so safe behind a keyboard.
yeah.
And I'm going to do the counter side here to Summit. This goes on the viewers as well. Be more positive in life. Stop being so negative. Just because like you're watching it, like you don't get a free pass to say whatever you want. I guess you kind of do until like you get banned for it. But like, just be a regular person. And it's probably 13-year-olds just out there trying to like do like funny stuff. Just grow up.
I feel like they
Watch.
feed into that too. When somebody gets upset on something, they just want to like attack that more for like the attention, and it just kind of like makes it turns it into something even worse than what it originally was.
These warriors out here, bro, just like literally think they can say anything and I mean nothing's gonna happen to them. Like, what are they gonna do? Get banned, and then let's go to the next streamer and just do the same stuff? Like, I mean, like that's frustrating. I get that, but we're not getting away from any of that crap anytime soon.
Hmm.
Like, that's just where we are right now. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram in the comment sections, or live streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, again, Facebook, whatever you want to say, it's not going anywhere.
Hmm.
So you need to adapt to start cutting these people off, cut the heads off of it, and just get it over with. But it's not going anywhere.
Definitely
And
not.
I'm sorry he feels that way because I would be frustrated myself. But like when it happens in my chat, you can see it and deal with it. Like you can quickly get banned. I had someone come in like a couple months ago, just like, dude, you smell. Oh man, you smell so bad. And it was just like him and like two of his friends. They were just like, oh yeah, he stinks. Like he really smells. And I embraced it because like to me it's nothing. Like I don't care.
That's
It's
such a
like
bizarre thing to say.
I know they're trolls. I'm just like, this is what you guys are doing on a Friday night.
You remember that one time when like some weird thing happened with Scoot, and they came into your chat and they were just going back and forth about it, and then I ended up just gifting them a sub to the
Yeah, you
channel.
give them a sub and they're just like, shit, maybe we're not too funny anymore right now. Like, oh, we thought we were funny, but they're like, oh, they just gifted us a sub. Like, what are we supposed to do now?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, they clearly don't care.
It's on a different level for someone in someone's stage. I get it.
Yeah.
And if you're just getting thousands and thousands of messages, I can understand. But um,
There are things you can do to at least
yeah,
slow
throw,
this
throw an
down.
alarm system up there, and
Yeah.
up the mod presence or something. But I mean, it stems back to me. If you're watching a streamer, don't be a douche. Okay, enjoy the content.
And if you're not
Like,
enjoying it, you can just leave.
yeah, just leave. You don't need to stir it up. Just watch the content, enjoy it.
Hmm.
Don't self promote in chat. Don't be rude in chat. Just enjoy the content.
Yeah, there's
It's not that
somebody.
hard.
This is super off topic, but like GGR Twitter page, they posted the podcast for tonight, and then somebody in I don't know if you saw this, but if you look at the tweet, somebody commented in that like our promotion, their own podcast, like it was a promotion within another promotion, and I commented
Can't,
back. I said, "Who is this guy?" And he
can't
liked
wait
my
to check it out.
tweet.
Can't wait to check it out.
I was like, how dumb can you be that you thought that was appropriate to promote something so unrelated to yourself and think that that sort of thing was going to work?
I think it's very appropriate. Good job to whoever plugged that in there. Good job.
It's like,
Yeah,
I don't even
great.
know the person, so if you're watching this right now, like, congratulations. Like,
In the end, I feel for someone. I think he just needs to take a little break,
hmm,
reset the gears, gas up, put some oil in the engine, and come back strong. And I hope he stays on Twitch. I hope everybody stays on Twitch. It seems to me he's a little burnt out. Seems like
hmm,
he's a little burnt out.
feel
Um, let's hit up on Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers. We had two things drop this week for Nintendo and Super Mario Bros.
pull it up here. Here it is. This is kind of nuts. This is another thing everybody went crazy about.
All right, so which one do we have up right now? What are we looking at? Is this the battle royale? This is the battle royale, right?
I'm not sure what
Yeah,
this
this
one.
is the BR.
Okay.
This is nuts. I can't get behind this. I'm sorry. I can't. I
Right.
can't do it.
Everybody's like competing against each other in each round or each game.
So Super Mario decided to come out with a battle royale, and this is
Most
what you're
coins,
seeing right
lowest
now.
times, random attackers. Okay, so oh wow.
And you heard me correctly. Super Mario Brothers has a battle royale. Um,
It's like
it's for Switch Online members only. Only. So to me, this is where it already starts losing credibility. Like it's not like obviously in anything Nintendo, you're not gonna be able to get it on PC or PlayStation or Xbox. So you're already dealing with such a small community to begin with. Even though a lot of people have Switches, like Switches are kind of all over the place.
especially nowadays.
Um, but it's just like, is this something we really needed?
I'm kind of here for it. I don't know why. I'm not gonna get it. I'm probably not gonna be into it too much. But I like what they're doing. I like this concept.
But so like the question I have is like, do you play from start to finish, and then like, how long are these games gonna go? Are we gonna be playing for 5 hours, 6 hours?
I'm assuming it's not for the whole game. It's just for whatever like
If it's
level it
level
is.
based, I'm
Yeah.
in.
I
Like
want
if it's level like 1 through 1 4 or whatever,
because then it
I'm
kind
in.
of makes it seem like it's a speed run contest. If it was the whole game, I think it's just for per level, or it's like a random level that they have in, and whoever can get the most. I saw one thing was like get the most coins or fastest time. Like there's different categories you can win in. I
So,
like
so
it.
I,
It's
I'm
cool.
about it if it's like that, but like if it's the entire game, and
No,
now
dude,
speaking about it,
that would take forever.
it would take so long. But people would do it because people
Of
speedrun
course,
Mario all the time.
of course.
What happens if you run into someone who speed runs these games for a living and they are in your lobby?
Well,
It's
hopefully they
just like
have skilled matchmaking.
it's just like game over. Like you're screwed, right? Like you and I go in, you're just like, dude, just got Super Mario Brothers Battle Royale. Can't wait to try this thing out. Professional speedrunner comes in 13 seconds later. It's like game over. You're just like, well, that stunk. So, like, and I think that's where I hate it because people do speed run this for like fun and can finish a game within 10 minutes.
Hmm.
And if you run into a lobby with someone in that, it's just like, well, that was a cool 13 seconds. I'll never get back. Like, I don't mind them jumping into the BR. I just don't like. Is this the way to do it?
I can't imagine any other way they could do it.
Fall Guys style Mario.
They could, dude. They could.
Fall Guys style Mario.
That would be pretty
Listen,
tough.
Nintendo, what's up? Holla at your boy.
10%.
10%. I want it. I need it. You're welcome.
Next.
Uh, is this the? Oh, is this the? No. Okay, this is the one. So apparently, a third party company called Inferno Plus made a battle royale like this with 76 people. And then Nintendo was just like, no, we're gonna kind of sue you for that, and we're gonna make our own battle royale.
Really?
Like someone initially had the idea and made it 76 people, and then Nintendo came out, and this is what we're seeing now. As you can see, available October 1st for the battle royale. But they had I actually like the second one a little bit better than I like the first thing that came out for Super Mario this week. And it was Nintendo announced Super Mario 3D All Stars. Again, only for Nintendo Switch because that's where Mario is. You're not going to get it anywhere else. And what this was I'm going to call it how it is. It's a remake of three of their popular games, right? Is there any other way to look at it? I mean, so they come out Super Mario 64, love that. Like they should have just focused on remaking Mario 64 instead of the other games.
Hmm.
But they also did Super Mario Sunshine, never heard of it, and Super Mario Galaxy. I think I've heard of this twice in my life. I would have loved just a completely revamped Mario 64. Okay. And maybe
Like
call it
like the
Mario
updated
Switch or
graphics
something like that. Yeah,
on the Dead by Daylight, that kind of thing.
yeah. No, but like Mario 64 to me was such a organic and true game
Mm,
that was just so clean.
mm,
And even for the time, it was before its time. It was open world, but you were just kind of guided to where like you went into a tunnel to where you wanted to go.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and I'm happy they redid it. They added all these new 3D graphics, and they did the same thing with Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy. I just don't know if you needed the other games compared to what Mario 64 gave you. So, um, yes, I'm happy that they're giving new games out. This is a lot of new Mario stuff coming out, and it's only from now until mid 2021. Like you can't get these games after it. Is this like too much Mario redoing? Should they have refocused on maybe something else and give us a brand new Mario game? Like I'm trying to think to myself, but what do you think?
They've been doing this for years. Every year it's the same Mario thing. It's the same remake of
Oh, this is like
something.
Halo all over again, bro. Game's dead.
I think I don't know. People seem to like it. People buy into it. They enjoy it. I'm whatever about it. I don't really care too much. I know that's not really helpful, but it would
So
be cool seeing new things.
The difference between Mario and Halo is that Mario you can get kids into, right? It's clean. It's not shooting anything, right? You
And
like the
for
most
the older
damage.
people, it's like nostalgia for them, and they get back
But
into
the
it.
older people can buy the Switch and play with their kids, like when they have kids and stuff, you know. And that's how you pass down the generations of Mario. Like Halo, sure, you can probably get your 6-year-old involved in Halo if you're that kind of person, I guess. I don't know. Like you want to just start shooting out guns and stuff like that, it's fine. Or you can jump on a turtle and kick its shell and knock other people off the thing. Like I just think this is too much Mario. I think it's take all that focus and put it into one game instead of giving me essentially 4 different kind of Marios. That's my thought. That's my feeling. I don't have a Switch. I love Mario. I just think it's too much Mario. I think it's too much Mario. And give me some Luigi while we're at it. Come on. Poor Luigi out here is not getting any cred.
It's all about Waluigi. Waluigi.
Ah, Luigi. Yeah, give me like a new Mario Kart or something like that. Come on, Nintendo. Come on, Nintendo. All right, let's get to the biggest news of the week. Tony Hawk, 1 and
Oh.
2. This is all I care about. I've been waiting all day for this. I can't wait to talk about this game.
I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on it.
Okay,
I
thoughts
haven't
and
had a chance
opinions.
to play.
It came out at midnight, the first minute of September 4th. I bought it the 10th minute into September 4th. I was pumped. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. We talked about this probably a couple months ago when it was first announced. It was with Gnarly and Alley, actually. The
They played
announcement,
it the other day, didn't they?
and it came out. I'm having a blast playing this freaking game. It's super fun. Like just the feeling of being a 12-year-old playing the game comes back to you. And they did such a really good job of keeping the exact game, but just updating everything. And I think that's the coolest part. Like I remembered where like the secret tapes were in warehouse and in school, and in mall. And I was just like, all right, where's the secret tape? Oh, I know exactly where I need to go up, get on the roof, and then I go off over here. And so they did a really good job with that. And I think they're crushing it. Scoot and I have been playing in the background with each other. The only thing they messed up with is it's not online multiplayer.
Oh, that kind of stinks.
So you can't play with like your friends and stuff like that, which is frustrating. It's frustrating. You can play online. There's other players in it, but it's not like your own little like party.
Really?
Uh,
You can't even like invite somebody to your party or
no,
game?
it's like quick loads in like, and you get
Do
like
they
five
plan
other
on
people.
changing that?
I don't know. If they were smart, they should.
They should have launched with that, you know?
They really should. You can do like local LAN parties, but who's doing those? Like,
You trying to fly me out over to your place, Tommy?
yeah, like
Play some Tony Hawk.
Mendy, Scoot, Danks, get on the bus.
Like all
We're coming
day.
out. We're landing some hawk, bro.
Landing some hawk.
We're
You
landing some hawk.
trying to hawk tonight, bro. You trying to hawk it.
So like I said, I'm having a great time playing this game. I probably have like 5 or 6 hours in, but I'm like a spaz where I have to complete the entire level before I can move to the next one. Where Scoot's just a maniac, and he's like, "Oh, I unlocked this level. I have to immediately go to the next level." Just like, dude, complete the first level.
50% next level. Let's go.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm already at like area 51." Just like, yeah, but look at all these things you missed. The graphics are insane. So I played Skate, and that was my most recent game. In Skate, you could like use the right analog to like quickly like finish off like a spin or something like that. So you could like align yourself up to land perfectly. So I find myself doing that. So like say you're doing a 360 and you're getting like and you're gonna land like here, you could hit the right analog and it like shoots it forward a little bit to kind of help you like finish off the rotation. I find myself doing that, so it's gonna take a little bit to get used to it. But I'm loving everything about it. I've been doing 900s with Tony Hawk since Friday. I'm having a blast playing it. I'm going to continue to stream it, keep ripping it. Is this something that you think you might get, or are you just gonna vibe out with it and just let other people have fun?
I want to get this game. I don't know if I will, but I do really want to get this game. It's a bummer that I can't jump in with a party of like with you or a Scoot or whatever.
Sucks.
And there's one thing I want to bring up. Is it true that it's the same soundtrack from the original games?
The original soundtrack is in. I believe they added new games. Not new games.
New songs,
music into it.
Dude, the soundtrack on those games were just so tough, dude.
It slaps. Oh. It slaps, and like the first song, like you hear comes back. It literally just brings me back 20 years, dude. Honestly, it does. And like the smile on my face when I first loaded up, ear to ear, I was loving it. It was a great time. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great, man. I hope everybody gets it. It's a little expensive. It's $40. Then you can get like the updated version for $50 on the Epic Store.
And that's for Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Yes, you get both games. So in the end, it's kind of worth it. You get
$20 per game.
I had like a $10 discount code on Epic for some reason.
Nice.
So when I bought it, like I bought the $50 one, it was like, yeah, minus $10 for this, so it's $40. I was like, good thing I chose that one. Nice. Because I think I saved it. I'm gonna have a great time playing this. You can just vibe out, kick it, and just kind of waste some time with it. So I'm big about it. I'm loving it. I think everybody is loving it. People are loving it so much. Nick Merckx was playing it live in front of 50,000 people the other day.
Yeah.
And guess who jumps into his call?
And plays with him.
Tony Hawk himself.
Brilliant.
Comes in and starts showing Nick Merckx how to play the game and how to like land perfectly and stuff like this.
Absolutely brilliant.
Crazy. And the best part was like Nick Merckx was just like trying to kill time. He had a Warzone tournament that day. So he's like, yo, I'm just going to rip some Tony Hawk for a little bit. And then it just turned into Tony Hawk just coming into his stream. Coming up live and just like, how crazy is that? How cool is that?
What a dream for that.
Dude's just living like life right now.
I
Dude,
don't
Nick
know why,
Merckx.
but I feel like he didn't play Tony Hawk, the original ones. I get that. I got that weird vibe from him watching the clip that I
You
sent
think
you.
this was a setup? You think it was a setup? You think like they planned this out the entire time?
I hope so. I mean, that's great promotion right there. It should have made louder noise on it.
I kind of wish that they didn't talk to each other in the background, but I'm starting to think like they were like, "Yo, Tony, you come on and you'll talk to Nick." Like I'm hoping in my like deep like in my heart is that like Tony Hawk saw Nick Merckx playing it on Twitch and like said like, "Hey, get me in contact with his manager
Yeah.
and we'll set this up." And it was like straight off the cuff and like they didn't plan it because that would just be really cool. You know,
Yeah, I don't think
that
that
would make my
happened,
day.
but that would be
Hey,
cool. I don't think that actually happened though. I think it was planned for a long time.
you just broke my
Because
heart.
why would Nick Merckx just randomly play Tony Hawk?
Oh, because it's a crack game, bro. Yo, Tony, what's up? Holla at your boy if you want to teach me how to play.
Yes, Tony, please.
Yes, Tony, please help me. It's a great game. If you're interested, grab it. It's definitely fun. It's cool just to kind of vibe out and go in, do a bunch of tricks, fall, restart, a bunch of like little missions too. It's very cool. Very cool, very lit. Definitely give it a try if you are interested. Um, all right, let's wrap up on a game that is going away here soon. And I believe Yvonne's in chat, so she may want to hold earmuffs, Yvonne. Yvonne, you don't want to hear this. Twitch sings. Twitch sings is leaving. Twitch sings is leaving. January 1st, 2021.
I'm crying right
Just
now.
just like what happened with Friends on Netflix on the 1st of 2020. It's gone. It's out. It's disappearing. I woke up actually on January 1st of 2020 and obviously hungover. And I went to go watch Friends because I was getting close to like the end of it. And I would just watch it on rerun.
Hmm.
And I went to watch like the second to last episode, and I was just like, "Where the heck's Friends?" So I Google, and it's just like, "Yeah, it was gone on the first."
Oh,
So just like that, Twitch sings out the door. Rip the Twitch sings.
ribbity
What's
skippity.
what's what's Twitch doing music? Are they just trying to get rid of music altogether?
Uh, I forgot about the whole DMCA thing that kind of riled everybody up. But what was there? Did they make an announcement saying like they're stopping this to focus on other things, or they wanted to put their? Didn't they give like an explanation to it?
I think people just I think Twitch sings is something that you don't really need to put much in. Just put new songs in every once in a while. But people clearly enjoy Twitch Sings, and people make a stream off of Twitch Sings. Like, what are those people going to do now? Like, you just take it away from them?
They have to do their own karaoke's now. But there was like an interesting feature where you can sing along with other people and like other streamers and content creators. So that kind of mixes it up. We have
So,
made the difficult decision to close Twitch Sings on January 1st, 2020, so we can invest in broader tools and services to grow the entire music community. Okay, so that's kind of a promising note that they have there. It kind of makes it seem like that they want to drop this to make it even better.
all right. So if it comes back in the end that like this is going to lead to a maybe a better version of karaoke, or
Those graphics were pretty garbo, man. Like Guitar Hero 1 was probably better graphics than what they have.
yeah, but like you're not doing it for the graphics. You're doing it to have fun with your friends and sing some
You're
songs,
not
have a
wrong.
couple drinks. So
Couple.
like to me, you don't need to put a ton of money into it. And even
Yeah.
if you charge like $3 for Twitch Sings, the people who Twitch Sings are going to pay the $3 for it. So I know. And Jules's friend Josh, big Twitch Sings person, big Twitch Sings person, and just to have it just like rip from him like that, just it's just unfortunate, you know. Like uh, unless they're thinking like something bigger down the way, you know, a better karaoke thing. Then I'm all for it. But it's just sad. It's just sad. Sad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, can we not sing that now? That
No, you can't. DMCA strike right there. So I mean, big rips to that. I think the GGR's trying to plan a big karaoke blowout definitely before this thing wraps up. So stay tuned when it comes to that because
Mm.
I'm in and I'm singing Backstreet Boys. And you better believe you might want some wax or something in your ears because I am not a good singer,
You
but
know,
man, I'm going to belt my tunes whether you like it or not. So sit back, relax, put your seatbelt on, get ready to deal with it because Buckets is coming in hot. Click, click, clack.
I hope Ultralight's in it just because he has a beautiful voice in itself, and I feel like his Twitch singing voice would be 1,000 times better. So hopefully he's also involved in
I just want to hear Miles because I want Miles to do like an opera voice. I feel like he can just hit like the opera version of it.
Imagine.
I That's all I want. Yvonne's cracked. I would like to get Lil Mo Peeps because
Yeah.
Mo's really good at it.
It was like it's kind of beautiful when she sings.
Yeah, like everything froze in time there for a second, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow.
Yeah.
We do need Jules in there for like the Enrique Iglesias songs because he does Spanish songs and crushes it, dude.
Which is
Like
awesome.
everything's just like super fast. Like,
And
I'm
he,
just
he has
like,
a pretty solid voice too, which works out even better.
Danks is really good at the raps too when we did it. So like, there's definitely a lot of people out there that can definitely crush it. By humor, let the rhythm take you over. By humor, te quiero, amo muchito, te quiero. I don't even know if those are the words, but te quiero.
It's clippable.
By humos. Mendy, I think that's all we got this week.
I believe so. We had like one other little discussion if you want to dive into that, but
The Valorant one?
yeah, if you we got some time
Yeah,
for
we can
that
hit
if
it
you
on real
want to.
quick. And this is another good job by Valorant, who continues to do really good job
Yeah.
with their midweek fixes and everything. So there was a patch that came out with Valorant, and apparently they just made Omen insanely cracked, like by accident, and they ended up having to take Omen out of the game for a little bit. And obviously, it hurts. Like if you're a competitive player and you're planning on playing that night, and you're an Omen main, like what are you supposed to do? Like your
Yeah.
character
It's
gets joinked out.
it's pretty crazy to think that they had to take out a character for I think it was like a good 48 hours or something like that, maybe even more. Just
Oh
because. Do you want to explain what happened, why they had to take Omen out?
no, I just heard it was related to like his abilities and everything. Like
So
they
so people, I don't know exactly how they did, but the video that I saw is that they put a sage wall down. Apparently, people that don't know Valorant, there's a healer that can put down a wall and it rises up and players can go on top of it. So with Omen, they'd put him on top of the wall and then they would teleport through like the middle ground of the map that you're not allowed to go into yet. So you know how there's a barrier that stops you from entering in further into the map? He was
yeah.
able to teleport through the barrier onto the other side so he can hide and wait, and then when the other players come in, when the round
Dude, he's
starts,
cracked.
he could just kill them all right away. So they had to that's why they had to take him out, because you could kill the team like as the round even starts.
You can go
So
set up on the defensive side before they're even set up. You're just like, yo, what's
yeah,
cracking? It's
yeah.
Omen.
So that's why they had to take him out completely, because it was just so broken.
I love Omen. I'm an Omen main. I love everything. But I just love
Shouldn't
how
have too much. Yeah, it was not fair at all.
Valorant they get these bugs, they immediately address them, take them out of the game,
Yeah,
and then they fix it right then and there. They don't let it go on a week. They say,
that's
"We messed
true.
up. We're gonna pull it. Sorry, it sucks. I know it sucks for right now, but it's for the better part of the game."
And there's been a handful of bugs throughout this whole ever since the game launch. Like there was one point when Phoenix in his ult, pretty much you get a second life in Phoenix's ult. So you go in and when you die, you go back to where you originally started. But if you're planting the bomb, it doesn't go to that point. It goes back to where you originally ulted. So it can be off the map where you're not even allowed to plant it. but they fixed that quick, and there was a bunch of other stuff where Reyna could like go inside the map and plant the bomb. They do a great job on fixing all this stuff that obviously is very broken. And where some games it's like Call of Duty, where your gun is just in another dimension and you're running around for. And how long was that, Stav? How long was that until they fixed it?
Forever. I haven't
Like,
seen it recently, so I'm guessing they
I'm
finally fixed it. But
I'm pretty sure they fixed it, but I just feel like it's unacceptable for these games to be like, yeah, we know there's a bug in there, but like, just keep playing until we figure it out in like a couple weeks or so.
fix it.
Valorant,
Just
they
fix it.
do a really good job, and they fix things pretty quick. So shout out to Valorant.
You can trash on the people for putting the bugs in there to begin with, but if you're gonna do that, congratulate them when they fix it and they do the right thing.
Yeah,
And that's why I shout out Apex for fixing the shield thing earlier. It's just like, dude, like
a lot of games
you,
they
you
they like stand down. They're like, we're not gonna do this. This is what we want for the game. So it was
were
really
like,
cool.
thou shall not
Yeah.
pass, like Fortnite.
So,
But then you have the people doing the right things, and if you're gonna argue with them and criticize them for doing the bad things, you have it's just part of not being a hypocrite. You need to congratulate them when they do the right things too. You need to be on both sides. You can't just be a negative person and just say no, 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 and then love the game when they fix something. You have to do both sides. You have to say, hey, you messed up here. Hey, you did the right thing here. In Valorant, Apex, continue to do a really good job when it comes to that. So big pogs to those games.
if only
Except you Twitch
Fortnite did
things.
that.
Except you Twitch things. You messed up.
It seems like they're gonna make something better though. From the message, it seems like
I'll
they're
never say anything good about Twitch things ever again. Ever.
careful. You're gonna break your contract.
True. I love you, Twitch things. Because I won't hit that way. Yeah. Damn
We've been blessed. The mic cut out a little bit there.
it. We were blessed. All right. Mendy, you got any plugs for the evening, my dude?
All I'm gonna say is thank you for everyone that tuned in to the tournament that BLT and I ran Friday night. Be on the lookout for another one. Hopefully,
Another one.
when the real update happens, when like the update we thought was gonna happen last week. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, big years. Shout out to all my years. Have you got anything?
Yeah, I want to let everybody know that the GGR has a World of Warcraft guild. I don't know what any of this means. GGR has a World of Warcraft guild. If you would like to join it, it's about to get Bracken soon. So if you have any interest out there, please feel to reach out to Coffee Break to check out if you would like to get in the GGR World of Warcraft guild. Mendy, what the hell did I just say right there?
I think that's related to
what's a
World of.
guild?
Is that related to World of Warcraft?
Yeah, but what's a guild?
I think it's like you and your boys, like your squad it up, and you guys just like wreak havoc and do missions together. But they called it a guild because that sounds like more professional.
Is it guild or is it guild?
I think it's guild.
Guild equals clan. Okay. So
Up,
this is
up
Clash
arrow.
of Clans. Oh,
Our-
so
our-
GGR has a Clash of Clans. Okay, GGR has a Clash of Clans.
No,
it's World of
no.
Warcraft.
It's World of Warcraft.
Oh, so GGR has a World of Warcraft clan that if you are interested in joining, reach out to Coffee Break and say what's Bracken.
Yes.
Got it. Nailed it. How did I do right there? Boom. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, let's give Stav a rating on that one.
They paid me $125 to say that, so imagine.
All these WoW fans are like, these
No.
kids are idiots.
No, like big shout out because I know Coffee Break in I think is Peter in it? I know Dong was in it.
Yeah.
They were setting up this World of Warcraft thing, and a new season is coming out, or a new like chapter or a new update's coming out. So if you are interested, I know World of Warcraft's huge. I joke because I don't play it, but World of Warcraft, it's a legendary game. If you are interested in joining the guild or the clan, feel free to hit up Coffee Break, say something in Gen Chat in the Discord to at Coffee Break, BRAKE, and try to get some more information on that. And
Year.
you're arr, 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 arr. Big shout out to everybody who's in chat right now during the live show. I greatly appreciate that. Much
Especially
love.
on a holiday weekend. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we and continue having a great rest of the Labor Day weekend. Big shout out to Logan for raiding into the party a little bit earlier. Big shout out for that. Everybody who's in chat right now, seriously, thank you all so much. We love doing this. We love kind of interacting with everybody. And this week we had a bunch of new like topics. Like it wasn't like Fortnite, Warzone. We did talk
True.
about Apex, but like Apex kind of had a big thing this week. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of new things that we talked about. We talked about Nintendo, Nvidia, and Dead by Daylight, which I can't stand. But
But people like
it,
it.
it, it was nice to kind of branch off and talk about other things other than just like the big three and just like streamers like that. So break some stuff. What's up, Yvonne? Coffee break, ultralight, everybody who's been partying the entire night. Thank you for plugging in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for playing. We greatly appreciate that. Mendy, you got anything else? Or we good to head into a nice little raider right now?
Yeah, let's go into a beautiful raid. I already have it set up and I'm ready to fire it out if you're ready, Sir Stavo.
I'm ready to fire it out. Thank you, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, GGR. Thank you for giving us the platform. Thank you for everybody in the community. Much love out there. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday night. Hope you have a great Monday and you have a great week, and we'll catch you next week. All right, baby?